Good day to you and welcome to WCCN's News, where we give you a roundup of the stories taking place in the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Western Jamaica and beyond. I'm Adise Jonas Murphy. Coming up in the news, thousands of couples benefited from family life seminars held at NCU on February 7. St. James Officers Council ends on a high. Gardner says plans in place to improve NCU's Western campus. West Jamaica Conference sets the stage for the final convention of the year, and the MM15 countdown continues. Stay with us, all these and more when we return. Thanks for staying with us. Now for the news. Thousands of couples from churches across the island converged at the Northern Caribbean University's gymnatorium on February 7 to improve their knowledge on the steps they can take to enhance their marriages. The jam-packed auditorium featured presentations by the Family Ministries Directors of the Seventh-day Adventist World Church, Dr. Willie and Elaine Oliver. The seminars focused extensively on how to rekindle the spark, becoming intimate allies, nurturing fun, friendship, sensuality, and sexuality, and forgiveness and the restoration of intimacy.
We need you to be strong. We need your marriages to be strong so the church can be strong. This is the legacy you're leaving to your children. What you do in your homes will determine what will happen in their homes. You want your children to have happy marriages? You need to have happy marriages because you're modeling to them, And you don't need to model perfection, but you need to model forgiveness. You need to model grace. You need to model the fact that even when we disagree, we can come back and agree and pray together and work together and build up the kingdom of God.
Here's the danger of escalation is that when we get hyped up like that, our adrenaline starts flowing, our heart starts racing, and then we start saying things that are destructive to the relationship, and we can't take it back. Escalation is when we have difficulty exiting a heated discussion. So what do good couples do? What do healthy couples do? They learn how to exit. And anyone can exit. Just give up the right to be right. Give up the right to win. Because in marriage, what we want is we want the us to win. It's not just about me winning, it's about us winning. We're a team.
My dad used to say, if you buy land, you buy stone. If you buy beef, you buy bone. You guys are familiar with that? It came from Jamaica, right? He must have gotten it from his parents. You know what I say? I'm his son. I'm in family, I'm in marriage. You know what I say? If you're married, you got problems. But having problems is not the biggest problem. It's how you solve your problems.
And still on the couple's convocation, Family Ministries Director of the Union, Pastor Astor Bowers, was elated with the overwhelming support of the event.
The program has been good, judging by the reaction of the attendees. They have been enjoying every moment of it. There has been education, and people have been challenged to improve their marriages. And some improvement has already started to take place. So from the Jamaica Union, we are very satisfied with the attendance, with the content of the program, and our guest presenters are also satisfied with what they have been experiencing.
Pastor Astor Bowers, Family Ministries Director of JAMU. The presentations made by the dynamic duo were well received by those in attendance, and our reporter on location, Jonathan Myrie, spoke to several who had this to say.
Content is practical and thorough. I think that even if your marriage is on the moon, information was shared to help you keep it on the moon.
I appreciated the fact that we were able to share with each other. And I liked, at the end of each activity, we prayed before moving on to the next session.
Amazing. The couple who is presenting, fantastic. They are knowledgeable, they are entertaining, they have humor, and they're able to get across their points effectively, and yet leave you wanting more.
It was very rewarding. Personally, I have benefited from it, and I'm looking forward to when we can have it at the conference level.
And the visit of the dynamic couple to the island will long be remembered by those in attendance. Meanwhile, Adventist leaders in St. James gathered at the Seventh-day Adventist Conference Center on the West Jamaica Conference grounds for the final Officers' Council for 2015, spearheaded by the West Jamaica Conference. Many spoke highly of the event and were happy they attended.
Wow, today has been a fabulous day. It's really organized. I've seen where the facilitators of the various breakout sessions, they have really been able to give a lot of information. You know, persons were able to be benefited from various areas, questions that they might have had. You know, these questions were answered.
I've learned some stuff that I will take back to my church to improve my position, personal ministry director, and to share with the Sabbath school superintendent. So I really learned a lot of stuff from officers' councils this year.
For the communication department, I am actually going to go back and hit the ground running with MM15 because you Facebook, you Twitter, you YouTube, all of these, we were given information on how to hold a still camera, how to take a picture, all of these things. So garnering all of that information, I tell you, we're going to hit the ground running.
One of the things also that I have benefited from, and I think that was good, is that those persons who make the presentations have not taken for granted that people know, and these are simple things, so everybody should know, but we have gone through them again so that those who knew before can be reminded, those who didn't know will go away with more information.
The Officers' Council in St. James was the final of 4 Officers' Councils spearheaded by the West Jamaica Conference for the year 2015. And in other news, positive growth is on the horizon, so says President of the Northern Caribbean University, Dr. Trevor Gardner, as he spoke with our news team about the plans in place to improve the offerings at NCU's Western Campus in Montego Bay. He indicated that there could be changes as early as this year.
The Mobay extension site, now called our Western Campus, is one of the 2 campuses in which our immediate investment into the future of the institution is quite significant. Notice that there's a change in leadership and in preparation of the leadership for the site. We anticipate that we are going to be rolling out some new programs in very short order for this Western site. We are hoping that by September some of these new programs in health and so on will be rolled out. We anticipate that the quality of instruction, the quality of preparation in our student will be as excellent as it has ever been. We know that this particular area, there are some things that are significant to the future of this area because of the deliverables that are necessary in the tourist industry, in the health industry, and we anticipate that we'll help to provide some of that service to this area. We certainly hope that more students will embrace the expanded curriculum that we'll offer. We realize that in some of our disciplines, there are short courses and short degree programs necessary. More associate degrees, more short certification programs, and we're going in that area in terms of meeting the requisite needs of the area with some degree of immediacy.
He also pointed out the benefits of Adventist Christian education.
There's no question that today Christian education provides for any student the best choice into getting a complete education package. We live in a world today where your intellect in terms of mastering content is not the only significant thing. We are talking about the importance of character, the importance of value, the importance of ethics as part of the pathway forward as an educated person. Christian education provides that comprehensive view and enhances the quality of life for the individual.
President of Northern Caribbean University, Dr. Trevor Gardner, speaking with our news team during a visit to the NCU Western Campus located on the WJC grounds. And now we head over to the WJC headquarters to find out the plans in place for our final convention service for 2015. Our news team caught up with the Executive Secretary, Pastor Donovan Williams, as he shares the conference's state of readiness for the upcoming service.
We're looking forward to a tremendous supporter convention. This year we go to the Jockey Factory just before the Rasis High School, and I believe that we are going to see hundreds of individuals come out to support convention this year. We look forward to a tremendous day's worship, great Sabbath school program, an inspiring divine service. We will celebrate our Ingathering campaign and look forward to the reports from our pastoral districts of the tremendous exploits that they have been doing for the Master.
Executive Secretary of the West Jamaica Conference, Pastor Donovan Williams, giving us an update on the Hanover Convention set to take place on Sabbath, February 14. And finally, it's time to head into our MM15 countdown, where we journey to a church near you to check on your state of readiness for the evangelistic thrusts. As the days draw nearer for the coming MM15 campaigns, our news team journeyed to the Pit 4 SDA Church to find out their state of readiness for the upcoming Montego Bay campaign.
Pit 4, along with all the others, Granville and Irwin, they have been doing a wonderful job in terms of preparation. They have quite a number of outreach programs within the community evangelistic programs. In the afternoon and Sabbaths, the brethren are out there distributing tracts, praying with individuals, studying with individuals also.
We have been mobilizing our youth to be a part of the media program, and we have also done our work in the field.
We went in the field, we do house-to-house visitation, we gave lesson study, we gave parties distribution, and yesterday we have a wonderful open air service in the Captulan area.
The response has been very good. People are responding. Even right now, we have individuals who are being prepared to be married and also to be baptized.
We are working with about 44 persons for the MM15 program.
If you want to live in your home in peace, if you want to have good neighbors and so forth, let us get on board and bring the gospel out there, because it is the only transforming power that is around that change people, not just physically and socially, but spiritually. And that's what we need, spiritual changes.
And it's good to know that our churches are actively involved on the battlefield for the Lord. And that brings us to the end of our newscast. On behalf of our entire news and production teams, I'm Adise Jonas Murphy, wishing you God's richest blessings.